Welcome back to the Possibility Storm. I'm your host, Lane, and we're back with a brand new season. Season 5 is kicking off with an edited gameplay video plucked straight from my marathon cPDH stream that ran last week. I was joined by many new and veteran players of the format throughout the day, and in this particular pod, my friends Joey and Ank were both the new players, while myself and Yami represented the veteran presence. Didn't bother grabbing deck lists or any of that sort of information, so we're just going to get into the game. I'm going first, running Malcolm Kediss. Yami is in seat 2 on Rebbec, Ich-Tekik. Joey is in seat 3, running Dragon's Rage Channeler. And finally, Ank is in seat 4, playing the Satyr Enchanter. All the decks were pretty evenly matched, and shenanigans are sure to ensue. Also, if you like what I do and want to support the channel, check out my newly redesigned Patreon, and feel free to drop me a buck or two. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
Good to go.
Alright, let's draw. Okay, well, I've already seen cards that I didn't see last time. That's a good sign. Let's play this Lotus Petal, Island, and Pass.
Alright, drop a turn. I will play Plains, Ash Barrens, Cycle. I'm going to get Forest and Pest.
I'll draw a card. Playing a mountain, tapping that mountain for, oh, you guessed it, it's a Dragon's Rage Channeler. And then I'm...
Turn 1 Commander? That's not fair.
Alright.
Everybody get him, he's winning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play a Forest, and I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm going to cycle this Ash Barrens on your end step. And we're going to get a mountain to my hand, which I'll end up playing. That goes to hand, untap, and draw. Yeah, we'll play the mountain. We're just going to pass it.
Untap. Alright, I'm just going to cast Ashnod's Transmigrant and pass it.
Here's a mountain, and then I'm just gonna tap 2 for this Firebrand Archer. Pass the turn.
I will take an untap, draw a card. I'll play a Plains, and I'll play this Benevolent Bodyguard. If that guy's good, I will pass the turn.
Alright, on your end step, I would like to flash in this Omen of the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
ECB Scry 2, draw a card. Those are going to go on the bottom. Draw a card. Cool. Untap. Draw a card. Those 2 I scried, lands. What did I draw? Land. I'm still just going to pass.
Untap. Drop a turn. I'm going to cast Mastership.
Oh, God. Do we have a... Does any... No, fuck that card. Fuck that card. I gotta do it. Sorry. I'm going to cast Visit Charm. Counter unless you pay 2. I wanted this for card draw, damn it. You had to go and play that shit.
What a tragedy.
It is a tragedy.
I'm done.
Are you passing turn? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't even attack with my Dragon's Rage last turn, man. Fucking noob alert over here. Holy shit.
Well, you're not required to yet. But yeah, still.
No, I'm not required to, but yeah, I mean, you might as well. Tap 2 for throw a possibility. Discarding. Let's card this Bone Splitter. So yeah, I got 2 triggers. So you each take 1 from Firebrand, and then I'll Surveil from Dragon's Rage. I'll just put that in the bin. It's a Ren's Resolve. Snow Covered Mountain. I'm gonna go to combat. Firebrand at you and Dragon's Rage at his lane. Yeah, I'm passing.
Alright. I will untap, draw a card, play my Plains, and I'm going to go ahead and cast my commander, Satyr Enchanter. I'm going to send 1 up at his lane, and then I'll pass after that. That's what I got.
Okay, so untap. Draw for turn. We'll play this Sandstone Needle tapped. 2 counters. Let's get out with the boy. If he's good, I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap. Drop a turn. I'm going to cast Rebbec. Artifacts I control have protection from mana value 1. I'll pass the turn after that.
I'll untap. I'll cast Sticky Fingers on DRC. Trigger DRC and Firebrand.
Yep,
So
I'll take 1.
you'll each take 1, and then I'll Surveil.
Yep.
I'll put that in the graveyard. It's a mountain. So now I have Delirium. So it's a 3/3 with flying. Oh yeah, I'll go to Beat Street. I guess before I declare attacks, I'll cast Volcanic Sprite targeting Malcolm.
Yeah, I'll crack Lotus Petal and cast an Intervene. To counters target spell that counters a creature I control.
Okay, I have 2 triggers first, I guess, but yeah.
Sure, we're gonna take a damage. Yeah.
Take a damage, yeah, and then I'll Surveil. Stay on top. Yeah, that happens. back to declare attacks. So what's your creature you got there? That's just your commander, Anki.
Yeah, this is a 2/2. It's my commander.
And then Rebbec is a
3/4.
Yeah, but you have flying,
four.
so.
She a big booty hoe.
I mean, if I may,
Yeah.
I think Yami should always be pressured first because that fucking deck gets out of hand really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
in the
saying.
mid. Absolutely.
I'm gonna go Firebrand. I'm gonna send to Anki, and then Dragon's Rage at Yami.
I have no blocks.
you would take 3. No.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'll make a
block.
treasure, and I'm passing turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Play a forest, and I'm going to cast a Gifted Paradise targeting my untapped forest. When I cast an enchantment, I'm going to draw a card off of Satyr Enchanter.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll draw. And then if this is good to enter the battlefield, I'm going to gain 3 life off of that. And then the enchanted land has add 2 mana of any color. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing 2 damage over at Joey.
2 damage. I'll take 2 damage.
I've got 5 cards in hand. I'm going to pass the turn.
I think at your end step, I'm gonna act while this line's tapped out there.
Oh, sure.
Sack a mountain for Thunderclap targeting Malcolm. I'll trigger twice, so you each take 1.
Yeah,
and then
we'll
I'll
each take 1 there.
Prevail.
Untap, draw. Passer.
Three mana. Oriac Replica. And then I will do Rampant Growth. I'm going to get a Plains, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then pass the turn.
I'll untap and draw. Hey, surprise card. It's Mountain. Yeah, I think I just go to combat right now. I'll send Firebrand at Isling and Dragon's Rage at Ankylosaur. I'll just cycle this Raking Claws to draw a card. I'll cast this artifact. Jack-o'-lantern? I don't know what it does. I'll ship it. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to make 2 white.
That would triggers. I'm sorry. So you'll each get.
That's non-creature, right? Yeah.
Oh, sure, yes.
And I'll leave that on top.
Yep. On your end step, I'm going to make 2 white off of this Gifted Paradise, and I'm just going to cycle this Secluded Step. So I'll draw a card,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will take an untap. I'll draw for turn. I'll play an Arctic Tree Line, which comes into play tapped. Yeah, so I'm going to make double green. And I'm going to cast a Glade Cover Scout, so 1/1 with Hexproof. With that green floating, cast a Whip Silk. It gives enchanted creature reach, and I can return it to my hand for a green. It's an aura.
That's an actual Sithis card.
Yeah. When I cast the enchantment, I'm going to draw a card off Satyr.
Yep.
I'm going to play a Grafted Growth, which will draw me a card. It's another thing that lets me tap up this land for 2 mana of any color, and it gets a 1/1 counter on something when I cast it. Or when it enters the battlefield. So I'll draw a card. I'll put a 1/1 counter on my Glade Cover Scout. I guess I go to combat, and I'm gonna swing 2 over at Joey again.
I will take 2.
After that, I'm gonna pass the turn. I've got 4 cards in hand.
Alright, on your end step, I'm gonna pay 3 and sack this to scry 2. Yep, I sure don't want either of those. So that was a good move. Untap and draw. It's probably fine. I'm gonna remove a counter, add 2 red, I'm gonna cast Kediss. I'll pass her. Isn't he cute though? Like, as
Yeah, I love that little guy.
As pets go, you know, he's
Totally a cute little lizard.
Love that little guy.
probably spits horrific venom or something, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Ich-Tekik. Make a bell. I will play Evolving Wilds as my land for turn. I'm just gonna get ahead of this. I'm going to crack Evolving Wilds for a. So I'm gonna get white and then pass the turn after that.
Tap and draw. Fun stuff. Back to Jack-o'-lantern and draw.
Are you exiling a card?
Unit target.
Yeah, I forgot about that part of it. I'll just get rid of the Lotus Petal, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I guess I just have to go to combat. I don't have anything else. I'll swing DRC at Yami, and then I'll swing the firebrand at you then.
Yep. Take 2.
So I'll just play this mountain second main, and I make a treasure from.
Yep.
So I'll go up to 3 treasures, and I'll pass.
I'm going to untap, draw a card, play a plains for turn, cast an armadillo cloak on my glade cover scout. That's going to trigger Satyr Enchanter, and I've got a draw trigger. Spirited Companion. It's an enchantment, so I'm going to draw a card.
Yep.
And then I'm going to draw a card when Spirited Companion enters the battlefield. And I'm going to go to combat. 4 at Joey and 2 up at Islane. So
4.
damage, I'm going to get a life gain trigger off Armadillo Cloak. I'm going to gain 4. Pass the turn after that.
Untap. Draw. Combat. 1 at Joey.
We all go out.
Taking 1.
Everybody's going to
my
take
face.
1, but before damage, I'd like
damage.
to flash in this Ophidian Eye. Alright, I drew a land for turn, which is at least something. I will pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. I will play land for turn. I will play Maul Splicer. Golem creatures I control have trample. As it enters the battlefield, I make 2 Golem tokens. 3/3 Golem tokens.
Fuck, 3/3 tramplers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
They all have what's your protection at right now?
0, 1, and 3.
Well, that's unless we just get rid of Rebbec,
Correct.
right? But
Correct. I will move to combat. Send a Golem at Enki, and Replica at Joey. I'll pass turn after that.
I'll go to my next turn. I'll tap for 2 and cast this Ichor Wellspring. Double trigger, so you guys will each take 1.
Yep.
And then I'll surveil. I'll put that in the bin. It's a mountain. Pay 2 and cast a Cleansing Wildfire targeting. They're both tapped, right? So just
They're both tapped.
Yeah, just whatever one, doesn't matter. I guess the forest.
Hit the forest? Okay.
And double trigger, so you guys will each take 1, and then I'll take surveil. Oh, and
That grabs me a basic, right?
yeah, it does. Cleansing Wildfire, yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go and grab another forest then.
I'm gonna leave this one on top, I guess. I don't know. Then I'll go to combat. I'll swing DRC at Yami, and that'll be my only attack, I think, this turn.
Yep, no blocks.
Alright, I'll make another treasure.
How much commander is that on you, Yami? Is that 9?
9.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn there. I'll just leave it.
Yeah, I'll just take it on tap. Draw a card. I'll play a plains per turn. I will go ahead and cast a Heliod's Pilgrim. And if that's good, I will grab an enchantment from my library. Let me think for just 1 second, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be...
May. Got him.
Got him.
Are you Justin Timberlake?
Does it look like I have ramen here?
I'm going to grab this Angelic Gift. Then I would like to cast Angelic Gift targeting my Glade Cover Scout. I'm going to get a draw trigger off Satyr Enchanter. Angelic Gift will enter the battlefield, and I will draw another card. I'm going to cast a Planner Disruption targeting the Auriok Replica. That's going to give me a draw trigger off Satyr Enchanter. It enchants artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent can't attack, block, or activate its abilities.
And you were targeting?
The Auriok Replica.
Yeah, draw before I figure out what it is I'm going to do.
Okay, so I'll draw.
I'm passing priority.
I will crack it in response. I will give myself protection from Blade Cover Scout.
Yeah. Trigger Ich-Tekik.
Yep.
Play a lifelink targeting Glade Cover Scout. That'll give me a draw trigger. Yeah, I would like to go to combat. I'm going to swing 4 in the air.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing 4 over at you, Islane.
I'm gonna Stern Dismissal the Armadillo Cloak to make it smaller, I suppose. I'll take 2.
I have 7 cards in hand. I will pass the turn.
I'd like to transmute this Muddle to Mixture. The obvious thing. Last one. Yeah, it's not worth it. I'll just pass.
I will untap. Draw for turn. Farseek, Plains, tapped. Going to crack, or Ashnod's Transmigrant. I'm going to target Ich-Tekik. I'm going to make him an artifact. Ich-Tekik trigger happens first, and then Transmigrant's trigger happens, let's go up to 3. Ritual of Restoration. Targeting my Ashnod's Transmigrant. I will then cast Ashnod's Transmigrant. I will move to combat. 2 golems are going at Anki. And then 1 golem is going at Joey.
I'll take 5. Block with my face.
I'm gonna suck up 2 with a Helios Pilgrim. I will take 8.
I will pass turn after that.
I'll tap 1 and cast a Dragon Mantle targeting Darcy. Double trigger. You guys will each take 1. And then I'll surveil. Put that in the bin. It's an autonomous furnace, and then I'll draw a card. I'll tap 1 for an Zakai Warpaint, I think it is. So you each take 1, and then I'll surveil. Put that in the bin, I guess. It's 11. Damn, 1 short of killing Ankle. I think I already marked you for 4, right? Yeah. So.
I'm at 3. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You should be at 4. I hit you once when it was a 1/1, and then once when it was a 3/3.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go. I'll give my Dragon's Rage +2/+0, so it's a 7/4.
And that'll be
That's all I
7 with 7 and does commander damage.
Yeah,
So
I'll go to
that'll
combat, and
Yep.
I'll swing at
You got it.
Yami.
Yep, you got it. I messed up.
Alright,
Unless somebody wants to save
make
me.
a-
That's it.
make another treasure.
Sorry, you're scary. Also, fucking Ankh is probably just gonna take it now, so.
Yeah, I'll just take it. Like,
I wish I could have done more damage to other people, but it's just the way the deck functions. But yeah, I'm gonna pay 1 for a Chromatic Star, 1 more
Well,
to
that'll-
just crack it and float
Well,
a red.
we'll get pinged. You'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
surveil
yeah, hold on.
first.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
to
I'm
surveil.
at 12.
That can go in the bin. And yeah, I'll just crack it right away, like I said, and float a red, and then draw a card. Use another treasure to cast Flame Jab targeting Ankle's face.
We'll also take
Alright.
one.
And then
I'll go to 10.
trigger, you'll each take 1, and then I'll
Yep.
surveil. Put that in the bin. It's a burning profit. And then I'll discard a land to retrace that and crack a treasure.
Hit me again.
The same thing again. Yeah, it's hit you again in the face, so you'll go to 8.
I'll go to 8.
Surveil again.
Yep.
Acting on the bin, it's a great furnace. And yeah, that's it. I have no cards left in hand, so
Okay.
that's all I could do.
Alright. Well, I'll take an untap. I'll draw a card. Recast the Armadillo Cloak targeting Glade Cover Scout. That'll trigger Satyr Enchanter. Alright, so I'll draw a card.
Yeah, hold on.
sorry.
Hold on one second.
Sorry.
I mean, just with the trigger on the stack. I think with that on the stack, I'm going to snap back, pitching into the Royal, targeting your Enchanter. You'll still get the draw, but then it goes to your hand, and yeah, I mean that eats up some of your mana, hopefully.
Yeah, give me a second. That's on the stack. I'm gonna sacrifice Benevolent Bodyguard to give it Pro Blue. Draw trigger goes off.
Yeah, that was already on the stack.
Okay, so I'll draw for the draw trigger. I'll play a Forest for turn. Go to combat for flying into Joey. Yeah, and I'll gain 4 from the lifelink and
Okay.
4 from the Armadillo
There
Cloak.
you go.
Then I'm going to cast a Journey to Nowhere, which is going to trigger Satyr Enchanter. I'll draw a card. Journey to Nowhere is going to exile the Kediss. And I'm going to cast a Realm Breaker's Grasp that'll trigger Satyr Enchanter. I'll draw a card. This is going to target Darcy. Enchanted permanent can't attack, block, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Guess I'm going to pass turn after that.
Untap and draw. Malcolm? Probably a mistake, but gotta get him out. That's what I can do. I'll pass.
Tap 1 for a Beamtown Beatstick.
Oh yeah,
Trigger
love that card.
Firebrand and DRC's the triggered ability still happens, right? It's just a
Yes, it
attacker
does.
block.
Correct. Yes.
So yeah,
so I'll take-
you guys each take one,
Yep, I'll take one.
and then I'll surveil. I guess I'll just put that in the bin. Doesn't help me very much right now. Then I'll pay 2, and I'll equip this to Firebrand Archer.
I do. I have my commander and my spirited companion.
Cool. I'll swing with the 3/1 at you.
I will take 3.
I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Play a forest. Nature's Embrace, which will trigger Satyr Enchanter. As long this is enchant creature or land, as long as it's a creature, it gets +2/+2. So I'll draw a card off Enchanter. Snake Umbra, which will trigger Enchanter. I'll draw a card. It gives it +1/+1 whenever it hits an opponent. I get a draw card. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing 7 in the air at Islane.
Yeah, I figured. I'm not going to block
Okay.
because that I can't recast Malcolm. I have win in hand, but is what it is. Couldn't get there fast enough.
I'll gain 14 and draw a card. Then I will return Whip Silk to my hand. And I will recast Whip Silk on Spirited Companion. That'll draw me a card. I'm going to go to cleanup. I'm going to discard 2 things. I'm passing.
Blazing Crescendo. I guess I'll use that, and I'll target Firebrand Archer. It's the only thing that can attack. And
yeah, I'll take 1 from the trigger.
Yeah, take 1 from the trigger, and I'll surveil. This is getting exiled. So this is Fire Prophecy. I'll go to combat.
Yeah.
Try to punch you for 5. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, 6 minutes. Yeah.
D6.
No blocks. I'll take 6.
Yeah, I am still gonna die. Pass turn. All you.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe if I would have been able to get at you with commander damage, I probably should have hit you one more time early on. I think, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. It was a good game for sure.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna play a Plains, and I'm gonna attack with everybody for 10.
Use the Blazing Crescendo, or the Fire Prophecy on your commander.
Okay. And I'll cast a Benevolent Blessing to give it pro red. Yeah. All right.
GG. Yeah, fun.
Yeah. Good game, everybody.